This is part 17 of my 30 pieces of wisdom before I turn 30 on January 16th. You can check the playlist below for the rest. Today's tip is to spread kindness day to day and remind yourself to do so in order to make this a built-in part of you and your personality. Especially on the days when you're just like, fuck this, fuck the world, I hate everyone, I'm in such a shitty mood. Take a minute, take a breath, and be like, let's be kinder today. You can do this in the tiniest of ways. If you are driving down your street and your neighbor's trying to pull out of their driveway, slow down and let them out. If you're walking through the mall and you notice somebody's jacket and you're like, ooh, I like that jacket, stop that person and be like, I really like your jacket. Give them the compliment. If you're thinking it, why don't you give that to them? They'll appreciate that so much more than you having that thought. Unless you're being like, I love that jacket, I wish I had that jacket. Stop doing that. Other little things you can do. Every now and then pay for somebody's order behind you in the coffee line. If you have the ability to, give opportunities to other people around you. Can you shout out a small business on your social media? Can you recommend somebody's services to somebody when you hear them talking about that they're going to be looking to do a renovation or something? If you receive really good service doing something, well, obviously tip them too, but you can let their boss, their supervisor, whatever, know, to take the time out of your day to go over to them and be like, I just want to say I had an amazing whatever it was. That person made me feel so welcome, blah, blah, blah. Give them a shout out if they've earned it. Boss will feel great about the employee that's working under them. They'll feel good that they're being a good leader to lead that person to do well. They'll probably tell the employee, and then that employee will feel great. And it will probably breed more kindness and happiness in the world. I'm gonna give you a quick example of this. I had a supervisor where when I was leaving that position and going to another one, she sent an email to my new supervisor and said, by the way, Mel was doing great. I think she, should be considered for leadership, blah, 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 blah. Sent a really nice email. And that supervisor was like, oh, damn. And she forwarded it to me and was like, so happy to have you on the team, blah, blah, blah. So my new supervisor was ecstatic to have me on the team. She forwarded it to me, so I felt great. And I knew that the previous leader was happy with how I had performed in the role. And then I was like, I should do this more often. Moving forward in that organization, anytime I saw someone going over and above or just being really consistent on the ball, I would send their supervisor an email and be like, by the way, just want you to know that this person's doing an awesome job. And it would just fuel it. It would just it's a circle of kindness. So take a beat, check yourself. You might think that you're so busy and your life is so important. It's not all that important. You can take 2 seconds to give some kindness to others. It will come back to you in one way or another, I promise. And make sure you hit that follow button so you hear the rest of the wisdom that I have to share.